All right, guys, we get a little bit more APA 8 ball. This is Keith and Harry, a 3 versus a 4. Lagging for the break. Looks like Keith pulled this one off. He'll be breaking. All right, Keith is breaking the first rack. Nine ball. That's it. Of course, that's it. Look at where all these are. And look at what he can't see. It's rough. Wish it was open after the break. I really do. It's one of the things I love about BCA is just that it being open after the break. You actually having an option here. I mean, look at his solids, you know? You can just run the solids right down now. A 3 might be a bit of an issue, but other than that, see what he's got. He plays an 11-13 combo all the way up the table because that was the only thing he could see. There he goes for a 6-1. Leaves the cue ball in a tough area for Keith. Harry, you're blocking the shot, man. Looks like Keith's going for the 13. Misses it. 6 ball. Yes, 6 ball. Nice shot. I don't think he's going to have much except for a 2 ball up the table. Oh yeah, nice timing shot on the 2 ball. You got to know that one. Alright. Coming out good enough to see the 7. 1 and 3 look like they're going to be a little difficult to get on. Seven's down, moves out for the 5. Just bring this one around the 15, have play it towards the 13, get it in this area here, you know? A little bit of left on this, or... Oof. Oh, he rubs the 1 ball to hit the cue ball, and it puts the 1 ball kind of in his way. Might have helped him out a little bit there. It's okay. All right. Keith coming back to the table with some options finally. He's going to shoot this 12 ball. Plays it into the 13. See what he's gonna have to kick with this. It's, yeah, that was a tough spot to be left in. I gave it his best. Keith's got ball in hand to try to finish this up. Looks like he's gonna go for the 13 right away. Not a bad idea. Well, maybe second guessing himself. I don't mind the 13 here. I like just a light draw on the 13. Get your cue ball out here. That's a pretty heavy draw. About 2.5 feet extra. Now you got to gauge the speed on this 11. You don't want to overrun this one. And you don't want to let that happen. Kind of looked like he maybe miscued on that one a little bit. I don't know. Top of the cue ball somehow. There he rolls up on the 8 ball. He's going to block himself from the 1. Try to go around this 8 ball to get to the 1. Well, plays a little bit too much spin on it. Looks like he misses the one entirely. Yeah. Keith should have a really good chance of getting out here. I kind of feel like we want to use that 15 to get back to the 8. We can use pretty much anything except the 10 to get back on the 8 comfortably. But I liked where that 15 was. I really like where the 11 is for getting on the 8. No way. Just hitting them so funky. Well, you know what? You're at a low percentage now. You can actually shoot a pretty good safety here. You can just don't leave him to look at the 1. Oh yeah, look at that. Excellent. So I called the timeout to make sure his head was in the right place and he was pointing at the right spot of the 11 and he wasn't gonna like Keith out. And he said what I wanted to hear, so there you go. Now he's just gonna take his time on this one and that's a shame. There, he's got a pretty makeable cut for the win right here. There you go. Harry is up 1-0. On to the next rack. All right, Harry breaking rack 2. Six ball's gonna go in, 13 winning out. He's got to look at some solids here, but I think he's going for the 3. Yeah. Tough one, because, you know, I don't want to tell him not to shoot at the ball, but that particular ball, you don't want to miss it and let Keith have a look. You know what I mean? You don't want to miss that one and get your cue ball back up here, because now Keith can see some stuff. Instead, we just want to, you know, if we're going to miss a shot or we're going to have a low percentage, let's think about tucking that cue ball in up here where Keith can't do much with it. Turns out, doesn't matter where you leave it, it's still pretty safe. Oh. What do we do here? I mean, I don't think he can see enough of the 14 to make it. I don't see him jacking up over the 7 weird. He might be able to see enough of the 14. It looks like the 8 might be in the way though. Nice shot on the 10. We're going to lose the 9 though. That's a good shot on that 12. That's a good touch, Keith. Like, you should embrace that a little bit more often, dude. You smashed the ball a lot, but I mean, you got really good movement out of that cue ball. That was a really, really clean shot, and I think that cue ball traveled a little bit further than you think it would, you know? So kind of focus on some of that stuff a little bit more often. Maybe do a practice session where you're just shooting at that speed on every shot and see how well you do. You'll probably be surprised. Might be able to move this 2 ball. Oh, we missed the ball though. And we left it in a great spot. Oh, well. I like it, but I don't like it for him. I like it for me. He's going for the 9, which means we're gonna have a 7 moving and then possibly an 8. Yeah. It's okay. It's to him, they're close enough together, and I talked about this in the last video. Lower skilled players, when the balls are close together like this, they tend to be very nervous about running into the other one, or they don't see the line on it. That 13 is a very, very makeable ball. You could shoot that 13 right now. You could play the 15. I mean, you can actually make that 13 from anywhere out here. I might not go for it now, but you're hitting it thin. You gotta hit it a little harder, but it's okay. It's a good result with that ball. You have 3 balls left on the table, and 2 of them are hung up in a pocket. One of them's near a pocket-ish. That's this 3 ball. It's a little fat. We're gonna leave. Be a good time to hit this 15. Bring your cue ball this way. Yeah, right there. Anywhere out here is pretty doable. Very, very timid right now with his stroke. He's underhitting a lot of things, which I'd rather see from him, to be honest. Him overhitting stuff is my least favorite thing. That's a good shot. I was wondering if he was going to try to put the 4 between there or not. That's a good shot. Did not disturb the 13. Controls it. Can finish the rest of the rack. Nice. I think I'm making this and ducking on the 2 ball. If I'm him. I think I'm ducking on the 2 ball here so I can let Keith, you know, move stuff around. Make it become Keith's problem. Making this 2 ball just means I have to shoot the 1. Here you go. If you duck on the 2 ball, you're not leaving Keith a line on anything. You know, he's going to have to try to shoot this 11 here. Much rather we would have blocked the 11 and let him only see a kick at the 13 or something dumb like that. Force him to break it out. It's a little bit heavy. I think he wanted to leave the cue ball near the dot. In that area, it's a pretty good stop for him, but here, I think we just saw him squeeze a 4 ball in a very, very similar shot right past these, so... Oh, up. Well, there we go. Bumped it out. Keith shoots the 13 with some draw here. Problem is we don't know where to put this 8 ball. I think we can maybe move the 2 and the 1 with the 13 now. Bit of a gamble. Try to play it off the rail and get the cue ball to come out this way. Oof. Oh no. Did you get out far enough? Boy. Play the 8 into the rail first off the 2 ball. That's a pretty low percentage shot. But if you do it slow enough, you actually can just push the 2 ball out of the pocket and leave the 8 blocking it, which is kind of a cool shot. He plays out for a bank shot. He might have been playing for the shot we were just talking about, but he lands on a awkward bank. Oh, he's going to call timeout now. Well, let's see. I've got him kind of shooting right here into this area. He hits over here. All right, Harry's on the hill. Harry breaking on the hill. Right? Question mark. All right, Keith has looked around. He's going to go for the solids here. 2 ball. And he's going to miss. So he's going to leave Harry the solids here. 7 ball. 6 doesn't look great. Harry going for the 7. Oh, a little bit of a miscue there. All right, well, we can't move this 10 ball yet because the 15 is still blocking it. I just have to go for the 12 ball here. Maybe roll up for the 11. Yeah, maybe the 11's blocking part of the 13. He just needs to move it. We can go 11, 15, 9, maybe bump the 10 if we're lucky. Who knows? Pretty gambly to try to bump a ball. You don't want to hit other balls on your shots in 8 ball unless you're pretty certain where it's going to go. Alright, 2 ball down, rolling up good for the 1 to get up the table. Again, only problem we have here is the 6 and some distance. That's the distance. Oh, no way. Not what you want. Looks like he's going to go ahead and take this 15 out now, going this direction. So he can play it towards the 8 ball and not be able to see anything. He could have just played that 15 ball this way and ran his key ball this way and tried to break the 10 ball out. If the key ball gets stuck anywhere here, he can try to thin the 9. If he gets stuck over here, he's got a 14 that goes this way, you know, like options. Not just shoehorning himself into a corner like that. Nice shot, and we got the 4. We got the 6 out. There you go. 1 sucks, but at least we got the 6 out. At least there are not 2 problem balls on the table right now. 6 isn't the best. You're still shooting over a 10 ball to get to it, but it's close. I think you were missing the shot the whole way, Harry, but it definitely did roll a little bit further out than you wanted it to. These tables do roll towards the bowling alley over there. Out of the pocket, blocked up the 8. I mean, it's a good miss. His 1-8 is going to be a really, really tough one here. You're going to get another chance to go to the table. Don't get down and start getting frustrated. Good misses actually mean something. That was not a good miss. Alright, he's coming out of this corner right now. I think he can see the edge of the 3. Maybe the whole thing, who knows. Hard to tell from this angle. Could see a lot of it. Oof. Wow. Drip. Touché. Sure, where he was trying to put that cue ball. That tip was never going to be low enough to bring it out and do anything other than slide right there. Yeah. Alright, makes himself the 10 ball, leaves himself pretty straight on this 13, so I imagine he's just going to flail about and overhit this, yeah, jumps up. That's okay. 1 ball still tied up, you're still going to get another go at this, and you didn't exactly leave him the best on this 3 ball. Well, there you go. Broken the 1 ball out for him. Got some decent spots to miss here. You can run the cue ball this way, but we're crossing a safety line. That's really, really tough to hold it there. We've also got some weird bank lines. I think I'll call timeout and explain this to him right now. Doing this entire timeout with a giant shot of vodka in my hand. Yeah, it is. Oh my god. I'm probably not giving him good advice then. It probably also explains why I don't remember giving him this timeout. Certainly didn't tell him to do that. Oh, no way. Oof. Well, Keith is going to get another stab at it. Earning a lot of lives in this match. For me, this one, I just like to send the cue ball off the 13 in this direction because most of your bounces are going to be running into this shot line right here. You'll be running along with it. So hit this a little thinner, or give yourself a little bit more of an angle here, so you can just thin this and run the cue ball this way if you need to. But I like to use that rail, just hit it a little bit. Yeah, this is fine. See? Very makeable 8 ball. All right, Keith is on the hill. We got a hill match. All right, Keith breaking. All right, where are we going, Harry? 15 ball? Maybe. All right, where are we going, Keith? 15 ball? Just kidding. Maybe, actually. I don't know where he's going. 11 ball. Harry, you're in the shot. I know you're watching this video. Okay. We got a 9 ball here. Looks like the 14 passes the 5 and is pretty makeable over there. Unless he starts thinking about it. If he starts thinking about it, we'll probably try to see some convoluted shot on the 10 or something weird like that. That'd be a great time to make the shot on the 10. Shoot the shot on the 10, maybe a little bit of follow, just a touch of top on that cue ball. Bring your cue ball this way towards the 7. Use the 7 to hold up for the 13 ball, so your cue ball is going to stay in this area. Your 14 is going to go this way, your 7 is going to go this way. 13, probably not the ball here. He makes it happen. He uses the force. That 8 ball is going to be a mess. I kind of wanted to move that stuff around a little bit on the last one. Need a little bit more angle to confidently move that cue ball towards the 8 with any kind of speed to get a breakout. Pick at it 1 rail. Whoa, close. Overcuts it just a hair. That 8 ball is makeable. Look at him looking at it, just overly studying it. It's very, very makeable. I mean, you could miss it way over here. That's how much of it you can see without hitting the 6. So, right now you just need to get your cue ball out here. You can run this with some force follow and get your cue ball to run into the rail and come out this way. You don't want to draw here, it's just going to go towards the rail and not give you anything. You don't have that much of an angle on it, so the draw doesn't do anything, especially when you jump up and lose your draw. Oh, it's this one fat. Oh, and opens up the 8 ball completely. Problem is, I don't think the 8 ball passes the 7. I think we're stuck again having to get over here. If he plays a 3 rail here and brings the cue ball out this way, I don't think he can get past the 7. I don't think it's going to happen, man. It doesn't look like it anyway. It looks like it's got about half of the pocket blocked up, which would be just enough to actually make it, but he gets really, really nervous or put off by having a ball in his way, as we've seen through most of this. So I always expect for him to make a judgment error on shots like this until he gets more comfortable with it. See. Ugh. Catches a good bit of the 7 ball. Hides the 8 ball. Oh, heck of a shot. That's going to roll out good for this 3 ball to get back up the table. Maybe a little bit more would have been nice, but it's okay. Great shot. He's in a good spot to be able to move the 7. Don't want to go too much top here. You'll miss the 7 on the far side. Catches it. I think he's even got a line on this ball. Hard to see. We got a bad angle right now, but if he hits it too fat, yeah, he hits it fat. He hits it fat, but he hits it far enough where the 8 is blocked now. I too am scratching my head, Harry. All right, Keith has the bridge out. Going for this 8 ball. Probably going to hit it fat. Struggling with this bridge. It's good he's reassessing. I like that. You know, he had to make a few adjustments with his grip, move the bridge around. So, you know, just reset. Do what you got to do. I like it. He just can't. The shot, when you have to get low like that, it's actually to turn your hand sideways like this and stroke this way, like you're trying to like throw a sidearm dart at it. It's really, really hard to try to do an overhand when you're stretched out on the table and you're hitting it. And now he's got the sidearm at it. Still hits it a hair thick, but sends the, oh goodness. Sends the cue ball off the table. Left his car key on the table in the corner. Ugh. That's a tough one, Harry. That's not how you want to lose, man. Good match, guys. Hill. Yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, thumbs up. If you hadn't subscribed to the channel, please consider doing so. Yeah, I've got some 9-ball videos recorded. I've got some more 8-ball recorded. I think I got 3 8-ball matches recorded the other night, which was like awesome. At my least favorite place, but at least they're good little matches too. So we'll see. Hopefully I can get those up soon. This was the Tuesday video I just recorded, so I will see you guys again on Friday. Take care. Bye.